Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande out today. She's got some things to take care of, pre-planned. I am here. I'm not leaving you stranded. I was alluding to it yesterday. I said, maybe a little break. Candy's going to be out. Maybe I sleep late too. But no, we are rolling. Let's go. It is springtime. The weather sort of cooperating. We'll be at about 50 to 55, but we do get some rain this afternoon, and then breezy stuff coming in where tomorrow it's 40 and breezy. So beware of that. That's for your Thursday. Today, not so bad until the rain hits later on this afternoon into the evening. Big news, by the way. We have to share with you that a week from Saturday and Sunday, not this weekend, but the 30th and 31st of March, we will be out pre-gaming with you, pre-party at UBS Arena for the back-to-back Zach Bryan shows. And check this out. We will be at the UBS Arena Heineken Beer Garden Saturday the 30th, Sunday the 31st from 5 to 7 p.m. both days. I will be there hosting on the mic. DJ Deuce will be there with his full setup, his country blends spinning. We will have a chance for you to sign up to win some tickets and things to upcoming shows. Take a picture at our beautiful backdrop. We got this brand new backdrop that'll be there. The type of thing you might see on a red carpet, right? Take a picture in front. And we're going to have a good time. Come on out and see us. That is not this weekend, but next weekend at the back-to-back Zach Bryan shows. March 30th and 31st, 5 to 7 p.m., pre-party at the Heineken Beer Garden. Me, DJ Deuce, the radio station is there, having a good time, just playing a ton of music for you, non-stop. Deuce doing his country blends thing that you might see him do before one of our big shows at the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. So we are so excited, and a new tradition might be upon us here at UBS Arena. We are pumped. Couldn't be more pumped about it. And right there in the Heineken Beer Garden. Want to see you there. Promised you some stories that, sometimes there's just some bad luck. I don't know if this real estate agent should have been found guilty per se. I'm not sure if it was their fault, but let me give you the facts and you can figure it out for yourself. I mean, someone has to be at fault here, but not sure it wasn't just an accident. So, a real estate agent in Australia, and by the way, let me say, I hope some of our real estate agents here on Long Island are listening to this, and I know there's a lot of people in my life, just acquaintances, friends, whatever, that over the last 5 to 10 years got into real estate, got their license, looking for different work, different jobs, something where they can make some money. And I know a lot of those hot real estate shows, really took off on different channels and Netflix and stuff. Became like a hot thing. And I know some of you are rolling your eyes saying, I've been in real estate for 40 years. And some are like, yes, that was me. I've been doing it for 3 years. Regardless, I know we have a lot of real estate agents out there. There was one in Australia that got in some hot water a while back. She accidentally burned a multi-million-dollar property to the ground while she was preparing for an open house. So this particular house had renters all the time, and the agent was running around tidying a few things up to make it nice for the open house. She noticed some bedding that was hanging out back. It was maybe on a railing or a line or whatever out in the backyard. Somebody hung bedding to dry. She thought it looked bad, so she balled it up. Yeah, I get it. Balled it up. How do I get rid of this? Let me just get it out of the way. Took it downstairs, I guess, to the basement. Threw it on a shelf that happened to be had a lamp on it, and the lamp was on. Okay, you know where this is going. So she takes the bedding, throws it on this shelf. There was like a lamp for, just to make the place look nice. It was on the shelf. 20 minutes later, yes, a fire broke out. The bedding caught to the lamp, and the rest is history. Majority of the house burned down to the studs. They later determined it did start because of the bedding that caught fire. This happened, by the way, 2-3 years ago. The case was just decided in court. The owner told the judge that the real estate agent admitted it was her fault, telling him, "Oh my God, this is what I did," which, by the way, I think most of us might have done because, we wouldn't think that we'd, I don't know what you'd think. Maybe you'd think you'd get away with it is the wrong term, but, it's an honest thing. It was a mistake, right? It wasn't, she didn't burn the house down on purpose. Anyway, she did admit it to the owner. In court, she tried to argue that the owner and the renters were to blame because she wasn't aware that the lamp could cause a problem. In the end, as you may have imagined already, the court ruled that the real estate agent was at fault, negligent. She actively created the risk of fire by putting the bedding near the lamp, which, you know what, I think we know this since we're kids, right? You don't put stuff that can catch fire near a lamp or too close to a lamp. You just don't. The company that she worked for, the real estate company, was ordered to pay the damages. This is a multi-million-dollar property. Ordered to pay the damages to the homeowner and the renters who lost all their belongings, and redoing of the house and everything is a tough lesson learned. And then there's this. The 37-year-old father in Ohio facing harassment charges after he called his son's elementary school and the cops way too many times. So his name is Adam Sizemore, 37 years old, in Ohio. He kept calling the school to complain they were giving his kid too much homework. This is an elementary school. Called over and over, February 29th and March 1st, to say his son had too much homework. Was verbally abusive to the staff, used vulgar language, said, "I don't have time to spend with my son. You give too much homework." I mean, there's something going on with this guy. The school eventually stopped picking up. So what does Adam do? Adam calls his local police department, not once, but 18 times. Kept asking for the chief of police. "I pay your salary." Kept getting the voicemail. The cops told him to come down to the station, talk to them in person. He demanded the chief of police come to his house instead. Well, the chief of police did not show up, but several officers did. They arrested him. Menacing and telecommunications harassment, which are both misdemeanors, but arrested, arraigned, the whole thing. There had to be something more at play here. There might have been some chemical issues going on. Who knows? But word to the wise, let's not harass the principal or the chief of police. That would turn out pretty bad for you. Less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood comes up about 8:12. Got your national days and good news stories on the way in the later 8 o'clock hour as well. Gonna start out okay. We get up to about 50 to 55 today. We do have rain coming in, the possibility of afternoon rain. Scattered. You may see it some places, you may not in other places. But regardless, it gets breezy tonight into tomorrow. So it should be like 40-ish and breezy for your Thursday. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.